start to the season, and we're still, I think, having games where we're not quite at the level that we need to be. I think, you know, it feels like sometimes when we win a couple of games and then draw or lose, it feels like a couple of steps forward and then steps back, and kind of kills our progress as a team. But I think there's a hindsight as well where it's a very long season. We're a new team that's still gelling. We've had a lot of injuries. So I think, you know, as a player in the changing room, I'm very calm about what we'll do this season. I'm sure it will be a good season. I'm confident we can turn it around and play better football. And yeah, like I said, it's down to us to show that. And yeah, it wasn't a great start to the season, and we're still, I think.
Yes, I know. I am some branch friends, Jude Bellingham, and I'll test maintain the exception in Nano, and my Jeff for an anno pay our brand and you and some other Mexican side of France. I am Pachuca and I was a Camino. Now, young co I was night and Rob Personal Peno. Yet I'm telling you after Selcobas and Ra. A branch of San Felicios at Genia. Your father said FIFA best winner. I'm set yet he can we say Babasa. Wabro Cobasa Rodri at Jaya Ballon d'Or. And I'm never to get it next day, sir. Who drew a Real Madrid and Performing, you know, and some our GDA beside Ballon d'Or across France and India. I'm saying, yes, no more. One more GDA our FIFA, must say. FIFA, Eddie, dear Canasa, transparency, and a Yachuma, and Tim Mamma Basadana drew her. I yet dear Corana and Fantasy Finishers, no, and some other better Ballon d'Or Ampar, Messana Batuka Mantanasa Kotai, and a Jamaica Canaso, no, and some other Ballon d'Or and Ra, Frontier. Your father said Finishers, I say, was in the puppy, I can't try to say, oh no, Nisubai and ya, and on Nimpo on Yadian to on Timin draw, one Timin draw, I say, Yababa Bronzo Fabumaginia, Yakana say FIFA best and FIFA, I'm a player of the year, and some other J FIFA Ballon d'Or, I'm on some Aniatinum, woman to the about on Finishers, no, Nanuma been in your maybe away to on Timin drew level, and they double canning and Wababa drew, I just am or just generation in Nano, one of some Majawadi to more, Musa Porteno, and just someone a Jen in Nano, more try and a sample, Musa Mopuan in Nano, one of some Tasafon in Answasi. Now, report trying and say, I bet me about Sabia Bueno contractor, one of some and Real Madrid, I want to, one of the Shams Akabasabia, Dachibia, or no, and some Abia best player water. I was Sikabi, I was from Temano, and Tenamano Casadia Mesa Canasa, Aquatano, and some Nabatsmania BB. And somebody a shiny bottom. Now, over for a Jan Infantino TA and Ra on some up a cutia. Now, yes, you could be on some Anura and Ra. FIFA president, I say, Sam Oberso, who are yet the best in the world. I was say a year FIFA and a year. And you can't send me Pabia Quatana baby, and Casana Mini BB, and a Sakia baby, and some other mobiso. And I want on him Pobana Gentabia de Massa, Yakasa Bona, and no, and some any FIFA. And none recognized our brain. What did he about say FIFA? And some also she the best. And some we are say a day or say I know the Obia to Abanibi and Yabia Central from Akuma 100B Yakaka and some Adiako with them. Some and trouble say would you a FIFA Janoso one will be out 40 and what you know a transparent ABM and some other say when we objective ABM and some yes I all inclusive. I know I Jenny Fantuna Tom and I just am not stage and also know what are some other summer tuka. Now, Mamma Leo Messi because I'm saying Leo Messi or being one of my batonsa and some other Shirat Busio for. Now, Leo at the first vote, I know, and some I have 5 points. I'm a contender. Your father said Lamin Shamal. What the second vote, I know I have 3 points. I'm a Mbappe. And what did you catch for 1 point, you know, and some I'm a Vinicius. Aha. And someone and another Pemidi Cabateho and some other Mafei, Family France, and some Dianum. Yeah, national team coach, Nabia team captain, what Jabia Central Bako journalist, Adia Soso. Now, did you the show? Answer and say, Madabatu just a mini janum and a bueno, Wamosum Anyasa Kazakasa Krama, yes, more say, and a relationship at Domi and Tem, ain't I shocking revelation about said the come up the Shamini in here. What did you vote? A decay, and some Ama Feniso Junior, our Mbappe. ɛwɔ hɔ na sɛ kɔbasa bi a French national team wɔn coach to abana wɔde ne vote ɛmu ɔdu paa ɛnso akɔma abrante wɔn sɛ Vinicius a na kyɛ sɛ ano ɔden deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu wɔde ma Mbappe ɛna ɔde 1 point ɛnso ma ayɛ Rodri ɛna journalist na wɔso wɔto aba ɛnso ɛna France ɛma yi no yɛfrɛ no Cyril de la Marineri for no so mame na journalist no ano so first vote wɔde ma ayɛ Vinicius Junior wɔde ne second vote ɛma Rodri and what 1 point ɛma Jude Bellingham. James and Ross, much I meet to my baby. So, coach, my 20 Aquarana Brutaza was who Muatia. I just a coach at 20 Aquaday and what you journalist know. One of some out to Atiaquatano. I'm just sitting in a combi and I'm a brother of Vinicius, no, and some at me far water and Uncle Alpha Aquatana Fansa. I am Mbappe, also when a crono, a Kakakrabi, Nanka Rodri, and some Sababefa, and some Vinicius and your 48 points. Rodri anya 43. Emma Bellingham anya 37. No, I have 5 points. I'm already check I have Rodri. Now I could say Rodri no, yes, and central for no, any coaches, Atoman and more. The man Vinicius, and some IBM players, no, and I just almost so publica. One some to be an boy and I'm so. I'm just a Vinicius and so. I couldn't say what I know pay no. Yet I am updating now at the mouth. After young quote and one match, I know, and some about so Italy at the when I'm saying, Nano Gamma boy, why are you Juventus? I'm a container. Your fan said to Jean Flovich and a pay. Manabatu Jasa watch a man of the match award Enra and some archers some match anymore. Now you say a yes Saturday. Wabramu ball almost some again. I will feel no. I'm say on a supporters no. Womunya Kasakasama Omudina Tampa. Nana man Flovich Kwawa Mopo Essensa. The moment the ultras way and some other match say Wamu too many areas no mansa. One Rawunya baby kana chesodo na Sukronimu and now the Emma Chesamsa Wakan no supporters naka. I'm a confirm some P. Abba Enra, not just a Vlava Chamodoba Soro, and for Drew Baby, not Juventus, I'm ultras here. One some Avania Canasa, Aya Kurva Sud, I know, and some Aya South Kevono, not just a Kurva Sud for you, and Kasam, I catch Akras, Omra, I just am a Kasomran, yes, and yet no bonus or Enra, one of some Akoi, I'm a German second, so repeatedly, yes, one catch us or Botuma Pa, I just almost say, I Chanta, and also across the Nino, and some favor Aquatana, your father said to Jean Flower Chawa Enra, one some Invitino, and some Amanabasa sector, and no Kaka from Aswaya, and some Abana Jaba Cross say, I get Juventus Abaswamuye, and some other Senamia Dum, not yet to bring any real. Mechesa Wambako aya transfer market anymore. Say winter ebia. Esan say Glassing Bremer apprentice. Omum aba central defender. And aya one. Womo per midfielder ababeshem and almost a striker. Esan so be an san and same Vlavachano and Shadan Quality way. A department Makuma Komi and Sa. Yase Juve Omutimono and some other some address. Na Jaminian Samotoba in Tamalan. Womo so different and fansa. Aya Federico Di Marco Abono. I was so pa ben kumswadia Bama. When we are bought Juma was Sandy Ghost no and some I kind of bono interfasha serata. Na Jaminian and other person commoner. One would disappoint said Di Marco. One other standard of contract no Metesa a ya quanibus house omote. Say yes and said to me Tokasa Pep Gadiola Enyana Opa and watching and say Crabasa Manchester Francois say woman Abaswama sound out any day. I'm an interbobo kuno. Now Zuri Sabaswama yan and Tam said we are brainy dono and also Antimi Masu are brainy. One also never stay nafe. Why stand there at Yamasida? Your friends are not and some in Tamalan. Now Mansir Bobo Kuno. I'll say about to Jasa Talanta. Woman Koran and fans at dancing. Or you'll be a pep. Abaswat the best answer. Rodri Epra. Nam Rodri Epranimono. Justin de minya no sa yeso boy no sa banner na sa ayam pass ne wo som abaso mo fa no kodia mete so be catch champion for sa wo mun jani kwan amane nko na Pep abaso in January na January medical ba bon komo say transfer market amoba bake ayam manager for sa Pep na de minya no na no sa serious resource no esi kwa awa branyo man shira nko ye ensom amfama tim no me say tesa sa wote sabia Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan ana Hardun Al Mubarak wamum abake ayamani janu abra do be so to bi obetamana e mane nyo won enye sama ne mom aye wintai mbabo kwa sa Man City wamum som ani abra pa ni nyina no asom aye adwuma sesei wamum som na be so mu di aro nsam no ye de ema ye tefa enano pai asom abosho no sesei wonum sa Marcus Rashford ono ana asem ni fie wakako fasam abafie na asof anwa nwumra de ban nyina ne yetesa yese bemanom nano Monday yeso ba training our current na ho totono kakra wo se the temperature akoso nti wo mu ja bo ne so onko wo bi agya no so yare nti kofie no omu ya no se enra yeso akọ ne alma mater na che so tum se in the previous school akọ a che so kwado mo se asayen kwada ne kramo na okocha nioma over 420 enso adama kwada ho anam sense training ba akọ mo koja no yese ba kubusa no sa na ebanse na no game amukoye coach am wan konkomo bi wo ene gana twomum no na nyabia obekọ so obo ama manju anasam obetena ncha obekọ yese asemo kan no say club no mpani for say womum ambeso be comment ade afa ho na de dik ensom ane say womum nyamadwe say bi nei womum som abeka bi de afa ho sense Marcus interview and the statement ni na no womum sem omo say bi time in yo set time in enyo omum comment enom aye wana asama no kan ya Rashford and tuja enra say one of the full say ebia personally we brana some way aye time I was one also esiki aye new challenge and simple the next aye steps no I was one also atimi taki next I can nyina de boma what did about some brana some I was one no a pack and near free Manchester United na de ba ko kan so so say ebia obi be full say odwen bane ono kwa and na ye say bi obi be an interview nam waka some bane e de afa Manchester wo onya sadene bi da ono o Manchester wo was a place ni bi abakọ a chese kwan bi a place ni bi fa so a wo mo som na koye na chese enya kwan pa ekwi ase no ense bi asa players yi ensom aka na fa club no ho no na chese entwaye baako say wonom onya sadene bi da ayensam pankwa no beka e de afa United ama chese no ensom akwa fa sam adiaba no refer some post course and some akasa and a player no mu some post course abema say yes mu player no say na kona anya bia no bibi kana wo de yentia some refer some post course and to got for Marcus Rashford and we are ya be bon chobe yentia post course.
I hate seeing local lads leave, you know, especially when they're so tired. I remember when people like Danny Welbeck and then were left and just cast aside a little bit. But I think the thing with Marcus, he was that good 2 years ago. He had that season where he scored 30 goals. He's just never managed to get to that level again. And that's why he gets the sticks. He produced the standard. And now, for the last 2 years, 18 months, 2 years, whatever it's been, he's just nowhere near. You can't be worried about him going to another club and actually starting to produce. There's every chance that could happen. But he's not doing it for us now.
Ano aye kakra bi free na so etepa ewa brown 7 nyina no yete ema yete for enano pay life and some our show no so na mame mfanto wanem say wuram and some bobo kwai friend say no and some chesa man your friend say scores asema okay no no be so che nyina no say emra bi atwam na timi bobo say 30 goals at the may e be se na yen hye na unsam ntobare biem e bia wo ye man you fan wo ye worried essence na Jadon Sancho akọ Chelsea wo bi on say koye e bia nei wo Jones na ye baba jama Rashford akwai ebi okwa no okwa koso jama sa wusuma bere wa ba bi obekwa koto de won found bi so okọ wo be hye go so hye go so bema e modern ba ekọ from nintino wo bia mfa ane ba bia okwa je okwa kwa ebiem ayo wura mfa no se Jason Kandi na mama Jason Kandi ensoi wonu de adru ba no ba kwara no chi kakra na amso wasaid defend no kakra sense wo tiri ba sa Rashford wan kasa no se so modern our form anya na mam de akoba no nyina no what to blame at the ball Manchester United sa o akoda bi at Rashford na obi anum so no ball no bonansen ana nyama hyedan koya mo politics a across world club no mo ana akoda no so antimi mo ball e de na bi a wo ye coach ana se bi a wo ye manager wo ye dabo akoda na ye fa no say Rashford we aya asema Jason Candy and some adituja.
He never smiles anymore. There's something about his persona. He doesn't look happy. He never seems to celebrate goal. I think I think Henry's right. I think there might be the time to split. It's been really disappointing. We all watched the boy burst onto the scene in his teens, right? And what he done for Man United in England and what promise he showed.
Yeah.
But something's not quite clicked. Something's not clicked completely. He's not been consistently good.
No.
It's been ups and downs in equal measure. And clearly there's something not quite right about him. To put that statement out, imagine trying to write that statement as a boyhood Man United fan who's been at the club, come through the academy, the highest paid player. But the hopes of a lot of Man United fans, young and old, have been pinned on him, and it hasn't. And I think he's been let down by the club. I think some of the appointments have been under Sir Alex. I'm not sure we'd have seen this happen. I think that there's been the merit.
Yes, I know you're fan say chasing candy not just one no ejiri about sanka coach na fan say ala sakasin and awa anka onyi ni sa deria esiwe no ensom abasi esansa akoda no what is statement wakana num pom say ono ofu say a Bronson I was so free aya Manchester United me no ka say ye baba wura ma studios na man you coach na ye fan say Ruben Amorim so dwumadia ye fan say Premier Conference no and also ashase agusu ekoso waba no mbisa so pani wakwena na no ba training na mo say the temperature kosra muja no so nkwade che eno no ko no formal school na wakwa no wakwa okay coach ne say oni akwada na enkasai wannom ani hu conversations eno Tuesday na mo kano na off day adama players no and na ana training ababa so na do so kan nyina no say na me no kasai no boy no wada som Manchester player why ready say ominous game ebaso na akwada no ensom na betimi abobi na club bia wo wiase bia no we talent so ensom na say Rashford ediane bia na Rashford big talent our three abasa akwada na motompo no wo munum level aboy betimi akwakodro wo mu hwanem say bia na ade bia wo so no Amorim ma akwada no rechen ya ye can say highest level bia no wono som na ya ma akwada no ensom arechen to no de wo ba so oboa boy no wo ba say wo support akwada no say be akwada no form no ensom na betimi ababiem na omubusan santi monest game against Tottenham no anya bia no ye can say Rashford and Garnacho wo ba na wo sin ne training from training grounds and obon say bia nkwada no mienu no wo mo say fata so mo po and I say bia out of the match day squad and no asema coach no dia tutwa ye de any update ni nyina no enso Liverpool team no ye de ka dia to no say na wo mo bo mismatch e wa way na on Southampton abo EFL Cup quarter final manager na enra medana pre-match abana deminya no say yasen rapa awo agza ho wataru endo training as central defender bra forget about the height na am kwayanim na yese endo ensom our central defense no where ya juma practice akobasa bi ochena bi wu se bia wataru endo ejina central defenser emanom enyo wanwa na jaminya no no plan say ye de kan dia beto anim sa akodan na ye fa the Milos Kekes Liverpool upper Klaus Adopi uponom lateral defender ensom ama Bournemouth na yese ade ba kwa be mama fa jedi sa akodan no ebe ko ene say na okro Bournemouth wo som akọ ayebobo kwa fa no sa Lanús awa Argentina wo mo si akoda be fa no sa Julio Soler wo mo abasom do ban eba na Julio Soler abasom de ba no wonom left back no na baba place akoda na fa no sa Milos Kekes na me no ka say no Liverpool ni abreden den at so mo say wo mo abasom de Kekes ensom aba Liverpool na mate say yes Mohamed Salah fetch kwakwaya promotional video na promotional video no and some video link to one cast and future our Liverpool and instead of maybe your chum and the tiny bar Sir Trent Alexander-Arnold I likely sir Obako Namo reference Van Dijk and just a salad here one moment you bet me yesterday say yes Obako shoot to video now you wear young Kobaman ya say you shoot to video and can't any pada seni Abrano Suna some of your announcement Tanamodi Aba Namo Yasini Pabiahu Sala our brother room our unfolder woman sa promo video and no and I'm making announcement just say Musala ever stay shoot no and now a Wednesday metesa kosuna no a Monday and a Saturday no one some I shooter and no I update but and Arsenal what training session a kosono one of say manager fans are data was some could be one your friend Andre Harryman and News or no and some other portfolio training yes why a striker and tomorrow yan Arsenal striker and only striker in no Matesa Kurani way and some other brand fans Andre Harryman and News or no and I just want you quite any Bobakua your friend Arsenal almost senior team no and some other training manager say general transfer market in the Arsenal was go one was sika one bet me spend a big nemum ejina player chrono so aya win and mo pa aya win and a bani panipa ebe koya na so nyina chino what da some agena boys wedi san kwada we bet me akoso ya jumaten and some adama team no sere be ya and some adama man so timi akokama and some adama site no na report amenya no say Michael Mudryk adiano an say yes on to me and Chelsea training I will Cobham and also on to me training I will Cobham on to me more ball now so Chelsea I support Yakodano yes I'm a draw program I don't want to tell you a few crana what because some I training Serbia and shop no and some other cause what womb now you drop over crown as a bouncer and when him some bouncer president no or Kasa Pina baby almost done in them queen Diana matches and then queen and I quote Orano was see Wabenya nankebia na yakase basa dikan nankebia basa twum 7 points na so nya sa na abenya no dobaso kan nyina no say aye den anioma betimi asesa anioma bakokama ensom ade amatim no na nansa matches bi omo ba wo mo drop points or say nene kwansan ka FC Barcelona ensom a drop aye sa points no na de okan nyina no say also mo ye ready our La Liga no mo also mo say ready our Champions League no mo match bi omo bobia no I was say to me bono yes answer woman I basa or run say woman game do when nyame yard my weekend we no woman body at Atletico or run fan sell porter was a game no I am very important now I was so use the opportunity way at the first supporters in answer mama support you more and you move water because Atletico now battle Atletico forward brutal massa men the last time Atletico our league no about draw best 5-6 across 7 matches. One more form and Kasa, or run supporters now, ma. Ebet me up welcome. Na Danny Olmo, and Yakadana Fanasa, Paul Victor. Mabakam, among registration. Actual, Sir Basa Yeska, Jaminian Nano person, and say, yes, still Nano Basa Fono da Sope, investor. I may be able to invest in our team, Sadabea, Wamusum Nabanyaska, register Kuranimino. Now, report to me, Second San Kudano, yes, some agent, and say, woman the league, you know, ever court. At there, a team of so much as a registration, or a career for, be a 6 months of pay. Wabaya your senior contract, bet your you register your ball league, Nibi. I say you drew a winter. I was here to register in 10 years of court and also Moko. Nom de la Liga and Banafo Cota. One Danny Olmo and a Paul Victor. One of some other court. Said a bear. One of some number the right to work. And says Mra. More Quaisa, I was some year Juman say, one more ball, and some other bouncer, and General Cortono, one more some Abanyako, Nina update, and also some from Adeba Brown Saminano, yet the Emma Tovashak, Mammy Manager Francis Ancelotti, Abracobasa, what you coach of the year, our FIFA, Ancelotti. Our stage and some Akasai. Na Yawana Yantian, some coach or no a coachy, and a Real Madrid, and some other some to draw, say, what coach yate, what than a wife, Asana, and Kurane drew a Yanabima and Dodo, what on our experience, our Mutumus and the Casano, ne chi Kaka, Yantia Manijano.
Really honored to receive this award. I want to thank FIFA, of course, his president Gianni Infantino, and I want to share this with my club, of course, Real Madrid, my president, that Florentino Perez, that give me the opportunity to be the manager of the best club in the world. I have to share with my players that not always, but sometimes listen me. I have to say thanks to share with my family, my wife Marianne, that support me with peace and love as a professional player in 1976. 48 years in football, and football is giving to me a lot of emotion. Most of the time positive, sometimes negative, but emotion is that the only reason that after 48 years I'm still alive. Thank you.
Yes, and no, and so, and no, Bishop. Now, where they are. I'm so yeah, debut.
But say the other.
Me sure.
Shall corner cover oral team members to team so. The president-elect, His Excellency John Mahama, or the oral team aba.
Yeah.
Oral no, just say what could to be abandon this scanning in on babaji. In this year, mouse casafama, almost on a mouse store. That's a scanner and qua. And also can oral. And I'll hear oral mandate. And then some now much of paper nimuna. So when your picture be oral for release night, just say. Bedin some free in Ghana for any person.
Yeah.
The oral members no. Almost say dear, so was a bia now aba. Ntino, on your ready. Yet denya bakum you be away dear. Yeah, the Beka come oral for. Na anti-corruption, no corruption, and ya be
bicycle, no nisika.
Ntino say, Mabs Casaba could more fan coya, a babacho. See, fancy. Obeba says, yeah, the fatu training, Obeba, actually, Obeba, Oba, you be who can be fasoa. On your raff on or send me all the uncle chim. So moon chimwa. I come here call Rahon or coach him, but me metramom because meaning baby ote, a baby honorty on the house address.
Hey,
we were the BBR until if you watch Mr. Robertinka with the Kumia Beba, the email, me report to the patri on the abu. And that AB, we never report him. Fancy football politics. Say we feel more in ye, and them and in ye in say a competing interest. And then your mother come in and say, "Be na kabum," and then now pushes our narratives na you. I am in one say Gianni Infantino. I take the the FIFA best platform to go after France football. And a Ballon d'Or. Then so I name longer be because in 2010, Abraham now a general secretary. Almost share Jumawi. I was South Africa World Cup. No, that's like 14 years ago. No, can we? Fancy a honey can FIFA best and Ballon d'Or a boom. And the FIFA Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
And from 2010 to 2015, near free award no. FIFA Ballon d'Or. Me atana me did this a level na you drew you know. Na bit mama nyoma stabilizing. For real. And Central for na to Ballon d'Or. I had team captains, national team coaches. And your mom can win na be kan win. Did say yenya what we would call a sound representative sample. I bit me there say adwuma no. Sa competing interest ya na ma omontem etie. You jai Ballon d'Or. A friend say the FIFA Ballon d'Or. Now you put all these things together, and you want to be say, oh no, ye Ballon d'Or. No, na me say me ye FIFA best in the and then I make say ye person be bo be abaswa. Ye na ye football so no. Ye na o say about abaso no. And ye France Football Magazine and then in Central for. Sebi obi no ordin in
Sompa Sports,
papa fie kwan, which is understandable, and it's a fair idea to work with. But see, Real Madrid for no, should bow their heads in shame. Any Ancelotti, so I be ho kasa, born the team abaso, born the president abaso. Subaya Mudane didn't Vini Junior.
Yeah.
We sure say club no money ne kabum no yes I don't know. It's bad. It does not show good signs. Omo mo to abanama wa ha no. Omo de omo nya nipa. No. For sportsmanship, they should have shown. No, I said, "Come Ballon d'Or." One win is necessary. And people could not be winning. And now Ancelotti Jinaho, or no so Jinaho, finish a camera or G award. That's not good sportsmanship. In your engine too. Yes, commercial interest and override the football. No? The interest now.
Because right after Ballon d'Or, no, na, maybe it's almost say FIFA best in the Vinicius. Because FIFA cannot create.
It's no fine. For in neither. I don't have mean to say. And no matter what, what they built over the years, you cannot ignore the significance of the Ballon d'Or. Fancy, no matter how hard FIFA will try, this will continue to be behind the Ballon d'Or. In terms of prestige, would they have players now across or mood display? No Ballon d'Or say Messi, the no look here Ronaldo the end. So let's accept it for what it is, and then work around it to make things happen. Rashford, Manchester United Football Club number 2. Obejao. It's a football club that has seen it all. George Best money na buy. Rashford no. Enya de obeje Ballon d'Or debi. We pick careers in the trase. Fancy. The idea that Debian it has to be about him. Okay. Born ya boy. Wa mobi. Omakoshe. Whom did he use? Henry Winter.
Yeah.
Who is a known face of the pro-England brigade.
Players, no.
For the share we also about our own. Sana mote. Na ewa ofra bonte na oba na be yes ka we worry. Obeti MBE ofidi nkura bi sana mani nyina Henry Winter mo ana na hyekyere. Ene o se onya new challenger obeko. Now he should ask himself if the club actually needs him now.
Big question.
That's the first thing he should do. Say, Manchester United, am I the ultimate guy in the team? They see him as one of the players. Mm-hmm. But in terms of numbers, consistency, longevity, Obian who are watching our team, our numbers no Manchester United. After all, I started boy as a kid. Louis Van Gaal and a man started boy. Omo ni omu shine ni na. Omo boy drew baby. Omo elevate omo game. Me yi meni na me bisa say. We is our PSG game if you are fancy. Okay, sa PSG away no. Omo kai Marcus Rashford in the signature game BBM. In recent times, say Rashford game where they kind ni.
David.
Maybe
2 seasons in you.
With RCP. The ultimate wing forward argument na our Premier League no fancy left no Salah or locking it down right no na money okono di echire Jason fancy sa nipa ko we mu no omo consistency no even in these old ages who say Rashford owobi omo output no owobi. The importance of these players to their teams. Hurricane Neo. My son is adequately taking charge. Man in Niho. Salah is adequately taking charge. Why is he not taking care of Manchester United? And they be PR. Adding. Earn your money on the pitch. Fancy team normal bro. And as a better team nasi here, because you are a Mancunian, born, raised, developed there. Or bought team from Bremen and the above first team. So you should know this team better.
Sompa Sports.
Fancy team that they be in how many seasons? For a number of seasons. Almost last time Omoji trophy. Trophies no Omoji, not 10 hours. FA Cup final aye boy.
Na no ya de omo
Obe kai Ganacho. Obe kai ono ana. It was more of a Ganacho game. We were out here. Final no mo born na no G. Was it Marcus Rashford and Olidi Omodi Omukoyana? And Che, some beka time Omuji Europa League and Jose Mourinho. So beka Omoko ball Celta Vigo away. The free kick. And they do qualified by the ball final against Ajax. Also, but you could see his imprint on the team then. And then Tissa, how are we going to make this look like it is nothing new? It is something new. A new coach now, Abba. Why not careful? So I'm crabbing to Rashford. They couldn't make you.
Because coach is stamping authority.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
And Rashford has the potential, so bet me affecting Grano more also. He's the ultimate top don in the team. He's on very good money.
The highest paid though.
Good. Never returns not the moment. Really,
£350,000.
Fancy, I was saying to me, catch them. Look, no cry back. Look, let's be real. Mon fan like a mobile number, no I'm sending the voice notes. Okay, born one year, one boy, be you with him. You've got to understand these things and how it works. Football in time and seasons. Rashford is not among, is he up at top 10 attackers in the Premier League. Rashford in Kano. League goal numbers be on Modemema. I don't even know. Call your PR interview, then when you get a good challenge, go. And then he should ask himself, send English tax now or as an Englishman. So top 4 teams, no. And he no best starting.
Yeah.
Look, let's be serious.
Because I sound to
Let's be serious with him. So he has to understand.
Sompa Sports.
So to me, he should buckle down and learn from the new manager and accept his role in the team as one of the players. He's not the ultimate guy in the team anymore. And unfortunately for him, only that big public appeal to say David Beckham, Modiana, no charisma, only be. So let the football work for you. Let it do the talking. It's so funny because Liverpool were actually in conversation for Soler just this summer with Lanus. And it's also funny. Say Bournemouth, Edim Komo, and I'm actually sure said they will get him. See, Richard Hughes no only Bournemouth will be him. But I didn't just say Andoni Iraola omunim ni omoye. And then that synergy of information between the two clubs. The other is normal coso. Fancy didn't in America, sir. Na Bournemouth epe kepa. But na kepa no first option. No more first option. Mamash Davili. So na Bournemouth train. Say Liverpool best time Mamash Davili. No more than on loan. Senebe obenya Premier League experience. Then Valencia so who says so mujis kano. No more Mamash Davili kwa. They would have to invest the money in a new keeper. Team this why Emre. Keeper no edge. Until new keeper no ba bebre. Bournemouth train and Liverpool catch almost near Valencia near Kenny. Almost say and some from Mamash Davili am 1 year. Almost sign off deal. And then Bournemouth quickly went back in for Kepa. Liverpool Sompa Milos Kerkers. So now Bournemouth would have to quickly prepare. Senebeya, Omujis Kana, a Hona assembly no. Ombejis care for Liverpool for Milos Kerkers. Kerkers na Liverpool, but they are in talks with them. As whether January or summer no, is the two clubs that will determine.
Sompa Sports.
So we now just can fake him. And some work on market no so ko left backer.
I'm going to be sued.
I'm
going to be sued.
It's okay. And other man, minya medjuma underground. Minya replacement. Now, on my bed in 6 months. So that next summer, you're starting next season, that player would have the freedom and the ability to play. So, squad management, no, it's very, very important. Kaka is not Liverpool beat Maton, Ebrano is similar. No, beat Maton, Ebrano or Holland. All but Bournemouth, Liverpool were only similar now we're looking at him. But you see, that's the difference between top clubs and the clubs no move. Top club cannot take the risk. Inti, yɛbɛma small club no, and a middle club no, sorry. Akɔ top player na ba na yɛahwɛ sɛ obetumi abɔ league ni mu ana. Kekes me sure say the second season.
Yeah. To born a fan of Fekes and Abefa.
No muso koko Giscan wall. That's how it works.
Well, Bishop made us say, me ba apostle or apostle. Mamma way.
We're going to say, Osimhen, I think that after Mbappe ni Dishomagado Dada, a player should disrespect and lack of maturity to the country, they'll make sure they pay you back. ACN suffered the same thing. Yeah, 2006, yeah, World Cup, yeah, AFCON, and then we didn't do well. We exited the game against Zimbabwe. The next week, ACN was playing Chelsea Colours. That's why ACN is not a popular player in Ghana. So that's how it is. Especially when you're captain of the side. Party, I've always been thinking, as a captain, so come to camp. That's a mark of a mature leader. It means you have the interest of the team as heart. You create a certain bond and chemistry and show leadership and presence. Forget there's a price you pay for it. The perception and influence our people in the country will deduce from that. It's not up to you. And you'll be an ideal thinking process and orientation to appreciate things in that perspective. So it's the same thing in Baba. I told you the same thing. You continue to suffer that.
And for national team coach, and
you see, you are not the greatest. Even the 50th greatest players in France, you are not part of it. Now, come on, France has produced great players, and so you are looking at the darling boy of France, one of the darling boys of France, Deschamps. He's been committed. One of the reasons why Stephen Abia is not the best player we produce in Ghana. He's not even among the top 50 players we produce in Ghana. But he's loved because of the decision to go to Athens 2004 and participate in an Olympic sport and a FIFA sanctioned tournament at the expense of his career. Stephen Abia lost his place in Juventus because of that thing. That decision to play for Ghana. Anything about you don't know in Ghana here. Say or pick your mind above the personal interest. That's it. Yes, I didn't know. Baby, look, I've traveled this country, Stephen Abia. You go to the north, you go to BA, it's a disaster. Wow. Because who put the country first, that you always be loved. I know that's what happens to players who put country first. Ronaldo is a genius in Rio de Janeiro. He always put country first. So he should learn to appreciate the fact that he will suffer that. Now, name what is wrong with Osimhen. I thought that I was surprised that Ademola Lookman winning. I am surprised. And listen, he should learn to grow up. This is the Super Green Eagles. And like Jejo Coach Akande Biano, the Super Green Eagles are transforming a lot of them. But for Super Green, until last August, no Ogwavon interview. Or see for the Super Green Eagles, and go no Agustin Ogwavon. Now, yes, Victor Ekpeba had that issue with Rashid Yakini. My idea is for the national team, your players they have their own competition, of course, between the two of them, because the two are rising together, and then in terms of performance, the national team to match up. Oshe Cecilia Ademola Lookman start ahead of Victor Osimhen, even though he's operating from the left. But don't say, Coach, Augustin Gaba preferring Victor Boniface to Osimhen starting. Check what the qualifiers. Unlike the AFCON, where the two of them were starting, but in the qualifiers, Ademola is starting, and then you have Victor Boniface and Osimhen come from the bench.
Yeah.
And from the AFCON qualifiers, from the AFCON proper to qualifiers, check, Osimhen has been very consistent. Ademola consistent, even doing better than Osimhen. And the qualifier is doing better than Osimhen. The most important, crucial game that Nigeria needed for confidence in the team, the 3-0 drubbing of Benin. That game, Ademola Lookman was flying, scored a brace, Osimhen Shebako. And the most reliable Nigerian leather weapon going to any game, Swagring is going to any game, is Ademola Lookman Osimhen.
No doubt.
What they are here. And I think that Ankebe Bwaunya, two top players like this in your team are from that. So I think there's something going on wrong.
Because Apostle, not
It
to
doesn't
catch you,
make sense.
can me checking
It doesn't make
social
sense.
media handles now, IG. On share that make you post ban IG stories, no. What make you post by 12 hours ago, 22 hours ago, but I want one picture.
Yes.
And a daho. And the chain of Cran Ben and Rano.
Chain no cry. Said the next day gonna chain.
Yeah. And a Twitter so what make you post Twitter so yeah and one a Joe 9-6 and also on one picture.
And let's congratulate him. I mean, this, and ironically, Nigerians do this better than Omo. You're very friendly.
And I bet our friend also need be on percent.
Oh no, I know Nigerians are very lousy, very noisy.
Yeah.
At least, FSA on your
Sompa
X,
Sports.
post it for people to see. Say you mean it. I mean,
Yes,
oh brother.
yes.
Typically, that's what Nigerian. Why JJ Coach Amunira has congratulated. This is Nwanko Kano has congratulated. A lot of great players. Because never going to think that the Shashi FS. So we expect you as a keen player. We are a role model. Don't forget about it. We are a role model to a lot of young people. A sport. Especially winning on us winning. At least by now, you should be talking about the reemergence of the Nigerian from Vito Kwebani, Nwanko Kano, Bamba Winnie Bido. Now the Nigerians are back again to take their place. So that should be a storyline. Oh, they are so what the next one will be too near to the next 2025. And you are even thinking that Nigeria will continue to dominate the next 4 or 5 years. Just like Samuel to something like that. You understand? Well, Ebasana, I could say you are envying the fact that he's also won the following year and he's risen to this level from nowhere, from the challenge of him risen to this level. I don't think that we don't preach that. I don't think that he should be doing that. Any idea? Now, big bout on here Saturday way. Yes, the big bout Saturday way. Tyson Fury versus Usyk 2. Now, Mimo grand arrival. Teki Alashik is started again. Grand arrival and Rano. Grand arrival.
Sikedo.
So, Ombechro was the Omura plane, no more checking Bibia, and then the grand arrival. So you see, check it out, yo. Now, the elevation of the boxing into an entertainment and then a top class fashion event. That is the level. I mean, listen, it's never happened before in my career as a boxing analyst and boxing connoisseur. It has never happened before. This is a different level. And on Mama now, the US cannot come back to boxing at this level again. Maybe yeah. So ground arrival, no? And then they had a session with the media. So let's listen to. So this is Tyson Fury first. This was at the airport, Riyadh here.
And the new Alexander Usyk.
Look at this. All waiting for you. Big show. You feel?
For the plane
I'm feel.
this Usyk.
Hello, Riyadh. I'm happy to be here again, Mr. Turki. Thank you so much. See you 21st December. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight.
We just had Tyson Fury a few minutes ago, and he promised His Highness that he was going to knock you out on round number 13. What do you have to say about that?
It's only talks. It's only talks. Listen, we'll see. It's God's will.
There you go. Now, with that being said, at this point in time, all the eyes are on you. The biggest show, not just here, but the world is watching. We're closing 2024 with this main event. How does that make you feel?
24-й рік твоїм поєдинком. Що ти відчуваєш?
It will be great fight. I feel good. What I feel? I feel I win. King Tyson.
They are promoting Saudi Airlines. So the two Saudi airlines brought just their entourage, their coach, official, or cat specialist, or nutritionist, and then or psychologist that would normally make up and then other assistant trainer make up the technical team of a boxing team. Until 2 different planes flown Saudi Arabia, Omabelande. Now, clearly, like I said, and I'll say that heavyweight is finished in America. Heavyweight is now for Saudi Arabia because of level. Almost involving the youth today because of the entertainment bit of it. Any fashion, youth know. And Saudi Arabian youth is about 45% of Saudi Arabian population, and that is what they want to do. Now, this particular bout have $150 to $250 million as a purse. One, because I now pay-per-view subscription, satellite subscription, and this about but guaranteed a $150 million. First bout, that's a free FR 70% purse. Now I have no on to me for 70% purse, but Sebiu Teki Alashik share 50-50. One, because of the huge brand of Tyson Fury. When it's not just about you being a champion, it's about who draws the crowd. It's about bringing the business.
Yes.
And they share pairs for this bout. Until 150 again, 250 million. If they shared 50-50, then it means that $125 million each for this bout. Where any undisputed, this is a unified bout. Unified because the International Boxing Federation, sir, Emrena Ombabeku rematch, it was postponed from October to December because of injury.
Yeah.
Emrenu and Bomb because some number 1 contender, which was Daniel Dubois. And so said Daniel Dubois is Zenel Zhang Ekokunye. Then when he won, he has to defend against Anthony Joshua. And so Daniel Dubois, the current IBF champion, and this title no count. So they are fighting 3 title belt contests in WBO, WBC, WBA. So we are unified. The first one was undisputed. It was 4 title bet on that. So we are unified. Now, I dare say Alashika can say there might be a trilogy, and you should understand boxing be exciting. They would like to go the third rubber match, third one.
Okay.
It means that the possibility of the judges being influenced to make way echoing the weight of Fury high. Now, then some years and say generating more revenue. And to WBO new president Gustavo Oliveira what he has here. Say on also be WBA president what he has here. Suleimana, WBC president what he has here. The only thing left now is the IBF, which is being held by Daniel Dubois. Almost even TSA because the title is not vacant. The title is under OB. So almost 3 now TSA. So the possibility of say call the trilogy or call the rubber match, Betty Messi. So we are Tyson Fury winning. Now who is who where the final money generating more money from it. That is what is at stake. Now there's going to be a 4th judge for the first time in the history of boxing itself, and the first time in the history of heavyweight. 4th judge, Set 3 judges and a ringside almost score out. 4th judge, Oba be an independent judge. Or no, onye obia Sebio, the sanctioning body afano, or no independent experienced judge, and a Saudi Arabia for no air father for bad. Or no be score out independently. Now experiment omoye say yebeye but the decision no impact the 3 judges scorecards.
Okay.
And the omoye ne say unless almost pilot here. And they say almost share be 3 scorecards now of the judges now. No more share need no more share say no credit dear one need no over a period of time do baby. What they intend to do is a 4th judge panel. But 3 no a year na kokwasabe one the 4th judge you found on the
okay.
As the final decision rather. So it's an experiment they are starting with this particular bout. That's going to be very, very interesting. Kingdom Arena, Saudi, and about Basel this Saturday. There was a media day, and there will be a press conference tomorrow, weighing on Friday. And trust me, this is going to be another blockbuster bout. Yes, top bout. But I love the purse. Is the matter $250 million on the line, and it has never been heavyweight boxing said will be $125 million. Will be under $25 million. That is the level there. And like I said, heavyweight boxing is finished in America. It will never come back again. It's in Saudi Arabia. Jesus Saudi say because level omudiadu share the ring, the new ring of my year for this by you be amazed. We just have to give it to Saudi Arabia. They are almost the Bibia called the next level. And on my corner air crabbe. What's the one day?
Apostle David. So we no do mo ye no kokora wonya bi nye.
It is a radio ambassador bi asonko.
O say
Man ka say how say ana ho no tin in terms of
Sports.
so omu bia bi no mo penipa de a ye kra bes mi afa nipa mo mo.
No. What kind of Philip also foul?
I say ofa be no afa nipa ka o.
You the bedo.
You Saudi FM.
$20,000 a month.
Is it
$20,000 a month?
$20,000 a month? Don't so don't want to.
Be 5,000.
Sikala, you budi as a man for 2 no. Wo, yama sona yama beto so quick. Nemom, mamema a year stomach ulcer, a draw tatashi, ye frano Hanksa mixture. And ne capsules ayabo modian so to day a mixture no ebefa capsules no san say enom and e boama ye bia wote e wo yefunu mu you bo no oni di ya na yefunu wo no odi wi nso na bia no to yefunu mu nso a da bia wote nka say wo yefunu dwan wo say nipa no wadro no e haxa mixture and ne capsules eno e de bedi waka gina mu aboa se da bia wo nipaduane nyina no enso ebenya na ho de mapa untimi ne di ama wo so te druba bi nso a wote nka say wo fu aye bloated as from abegina yema fo didi wi nso a wote so oboso ehyewa ne nyina no eye Hanksa HACCER eye Hanksa mesha ene ne capsules eno an bedi wakagina mu ama sanya do ne nyina no watu ase so kama enye nam ewo dwama so pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops ne nyina mu kwa obenya bi ato number ne 0240 238310 na empedofono enso enjo so wo personal op and asian kanjo sa bresan se bronya ba wakako fani o mabantimu a mo besa mo gibi elton mo so besa mo je baako ene mienu ene ne miensa bi ede ya mo deko no op se yen kanjo se bronya yi wo ma discount enso awon nyoma ni nyina so so what 3D wallpapers ene ne blank curtains colors and designs ewom anasempo woto TV backlight woto self ring light top aye plastic wardrobes, center carpet, air diffusers, aye flowers and I say, what so Joe wall clocks in the Abomodian say, when the OP and so Ebekasa, what the best spread about to say, our panel, our mattress, aye king size, and I say, aye queen size, OPC, woman ya B and so our in chain, a doom pizzet, none of see Ajman board and a Mokronom Bariano, when the market a D and share 0540 353750 na OP enso enjo so Liberty Conference nyamia no Saturday baso na we aye Thanksgiving we aye food for thought omo eno mine ministries ana kambom na we aye Thanksgiving jumedi Psalm 107 verse 1 eho ano mayi asem no ede free anyonto for eba program ya say Mama Esther baby Minister Kwame Jedu Moses okay Kwaku Jesse ana Estanyameche omo ena eba behu nnwom enso awo dwumadie no enso asentisha no so am Saturday anopanonsi awo Jubilee Park no na chese ashase ntie no enso eno no Sompa chere na beba so nyame yarma ochena baso an sentimentramo enkechi kra sebia owo mo aye 5 kg aye 25 kg or mackerel or cooking oil or tomato paste and asempo or ntoma or ntadie or mpaboa and abeso de boa na yesum eye yemamema kunafo and asie manyanka no so nsa koma no bronya ya bomode enso do ho behyem Sompa sunwane ewo eye night market Sompa eye nkranza ewo GCB building emu ana soame ya so ba won sabe kan eye momo and abeso de ba number ni 0241 272990 and I say 0598559802 na odo dia no enso e dia ba nyame nhwa so de ba edino eye Blessed Foster and I say Tarawan Media ye ko break aba ba ye ba fie ye komra quick.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Here's Kwame and Yao. After hours of planning, both have locked in the same perfect multi-bet. Big win for United, over 1.5. And both teams to score in the London Derby. But But who could have picked Leicester over City? Or a high-scoring game at the bridge? There's nothing worse than having your perfect multi-bet missing. But there's nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Win, even if your bet misses.
Oh, Bossy Gringo Beaters Carnival! Gringo! Kumasi, Yamamu Amrado, King Paluta, and Stone Ball! New one in here. Oh, Bossy Gringo Beaters! 24th December. Kumasi Heroes Pack. Chilling in now. We'll take it to 50 Ghana cities. Oh, Bossy Gringo Beaters Carnival! Gringo!
We don't give a fuck with someone.
Mama Kwababa, Gentleman Dental Clinic, you do not be a idea and say, you be CC will sing, now your bow sing her by Amawanum, and so at it, and I say, or sing animal yams were fun to mapa. If you fix one, no, and I say, I have friend a permanent one, no, and also you see a ultimate aim to give, and no, and your friend a PFM bridge, and I say PFM crowd. I feel you sign a cleaning services, about your profession, no more, your friend is killing and polishing. Say, Abia and never be as she says, a cinema, said you Okasa, it's me, my pampa, and I the ebe. No oba Gentleman Dental ye ni nyina bi ewo Gentleman Dental Clinic ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station entenwa na wodru enkran so ye wo nungwa na Atomic Down dome kwa benya runabout no so na wodru takwade pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano ho ye ne OGN Bank na wo the same premises na Kachiman so ye wo magazine market kwan no so ha anase opposite AY Ambe na wodru Kumasi Abrepo Junction Total Filling Station wa traffic light na anihwe G runabout no free Total Filling Station na yabron sign na edi ho ye adwuma free eda dwoada kopem eda memela wetimi afre ya homa no e wo 055 913 9582
if I shop na me shade o bag bra ade enna so biem
What time about me shall see about Queen Wayne say?
Bra, said your time about Misha, Esia Jimmy me fearful, and Yadia about ever so.
Really, I know this offending now.
Bra, and make us a me time about Misha Hoa Dancia, we are singing now about Timinka, 87 malaria, what run the time about Misha?
And then go, dear, no more to want to me any deal. What run the time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. The woman for down for any aquada when you feel to me, and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. Shasta Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm walking say, oh, a 3D malaria be answer.
I also time me a TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be than Ziva, a woman. Ever slap. Ubenya be at all, ever over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do a namu. FDA AG a dreading crotway at home.
They say we are seeing Moody. Ejuma Kuntimi Mwawo, enti prebi bisi akaho for GDA any akukudro ubetimia Yamana Brusumpo ko RTM Training Center. Now one for 3 weeks a pay and show send ye tree excavator and also your operative forklift. Yeria yeba some more certificate the akaho. Nasa wupe say after training also wutu kwa mind so to Canada, Hungary, Romania, Czech Republic. Akwaye juma o honswa. Ye we juma o
ebi ahwe free bia se wonya bre na ohwe ye RTM Training Center adwumaku a ye boawo emaunsa na adwuma tetew se de be ya obetimi de abobra akwanim se wo de bobra Ghana ha na se wo de tuku akwa amanane RTM Training Center betimi aboa e wasa kwan ne so se opeso osua forklift opeso osua excavator opeso osua wheel loader ana se backhoe ana opeso osua plumbing na e di britie bi boawo amwatimi ehunu na watimi so de akwa akobobra e oba bia pese wo de kobobra bia RTM Training Center institution
Abusaka kraka bi wo hanu meja tom na rewu sebe wo me se abofra keto wanya 2 years akadai ba kum inti African Spider-Man bla me abofra keto yi mo na nipa ho hia dede bi koso anu ti kame ho ne ko hwede wo bia expectation ka African Spider-Man ba be se bo free ba preoccupy ne hu African Jack wo ba be se bo free na wo secret kura no anything
Imboost herbal mixture and only me secret
na de na ye
na me yetua na ma nkeka e wo fam ana police mi di one dance say me say menye na me nso nhwe na me so he no a booster immune system ama say me train na me ntebre metimi di kama ama nkeka wo dum so ekoso
me kura so me ta yale ama my latitude me nya ba ko
enye je ne koso he
Hey, Spider-Man, what are you doing?
Who for me kura chen
Ubenya Ibus Herbal Mixture, our pharmacy, and also herbal shops. A pin for any Kwalamundi Fiadumianu, Enum, FDA, Adjugedin Tatui at
Sawope wallpapers, papa, OP wallpapers, and American for amount. Sawope wallpapers, at their decorative offices. So fee, and sorry, say ye perhaps Sahodo. Baby Bia Uya wallpaper, dear do Jumebiano, OP wallpapers, Efro, Yama wallpapers, a macho blind curtains, a band of bedside lamps and so on. OP, MR types, or mark shapes, colors out Nina, Ubenya Biato, Ewana Sweo, say open LED backlight, at the above flash screen a chia, and also OP, Ebemobi. So open self ring lights, out of phone bishim, a OP wallpapers, and Ebema self ring lights, OP, Ewo Kumasia Doom, first floor, Nana Kwesiajman building, Tafo, GNTC building, first floor, and a chronom, or barrier, on the market and a DNM. So open wholesale, and also retail, any OP, any in South. For OP, our 0540 353750.
Mamisha, time HH Heba Mr. Binaunumi, and your what dropa, a ya draw. Yadro say, mani pedian kwamwano enya hoden na akwatia yare entwen yare ansan wakwakoto fire wadro na nomno abribia Kanoga Company Limited. What the time TIME ebe twasono wonno a na the time HH Heba Mr. Edia bedwaso akra wonyanya mfisia dumienu anum bi wopemfo ene oba wo makra nufo enso anum bi time HH Heba Mr. Wubenya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so pedodo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH Heba Mr. Yadro say FDA adje edwadie nkratoe atum na ede na aya obayi a wada formason yafunu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwea ebe ya nwanwa
ninyi ni say what also tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada also dro de eno ne Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture
akom ni nchiremu
also yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu etumi a woyefunu ekekawa wogire ho a enye also etumi ema woye cheko ebre a wadidi awie so how eye also there compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu eto a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228555 apefo abatanya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
all satamfo ade age adwadie nkratoe yi atom
Afinsiapa Obo Herbal and Medical Research Center say wama nyina afinsiapa Dr. Obo say obronya achede de mo bia achede no ni ompeso bia de yare be sha fefoforo na say ne santi every 16 December the 25th December obetimi akobo Herbal and Medical Research Center atena ya ewo Ghana ha ba bia akohwehwe woni paduamu a onye wo kapre me kire say eye free into wasebra no ncheke wakoma o kidney wo liver ne woni padua kwa aka ne maun so wo hwe na yade omu a obesa ma wo bra wanye usika kese bia na wase a chew 30% kire say untue sika twitwiridie so wo yade bi wo so na wakoa na nkwa for bronya achedi so na ko Dr. Bonchen na wansa o yade e ka obebo bia nso obeche omu 30% sene nso ma me bia mo se promotion na bronya achedi e sha se 16 December dia kozi 21st December na ebakoso e wo Bo Herbal branches edidi suwe Kaswa official town Obenjedi restaurant Enkransa owade seman adrakwan ne so Kumase obehunu wo adwato adumanu Sunyane owo Zinko on immigration center ne dedi enumhwe Techiman Obenkente Royal House Openchemu abro me die so a obetimi afọ Bo Herbal number si so 0549161508 ne 0550191514 afi 0549385619 Obo Herbal and Medical Research Center Bibidro Kasa.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet saver.
Yemra na fe yemra meto aso enso enfenfe onti eno enso no ye ba fie ani ne mom mame finance yemfama Fibo Ventures omo adaroma toothbrushes no ene ne paste e wadwa so bronya ba mesrew emfa bi ankonko hwehwe amanfo bia pemode anso bepe aye Rashford Prince, Rashford Princess, Rashford Evidence and executive anafi Galaxy ni nyina na e wadwa so a cheso nya toothbrushes ne bia de brush uti tebeboa am onum enso aye sham Afri Fresh herbal toothpaste no ana Fibo ede abedwa so wo pebi etududum enso akwa woton a wo mo ewo pose goal ne ho ana nsabeka wonom 0535452263 na woni Fibo empanifo no enso nkasa na yene Didi Dramani enso dinkomo efa Ghana and Nigeria nyame arama Sunday ball chan qualify na wa brand Didi Dramani so kasa na ebusan so pani anya bia na say na preparation esi kwana sempo say ana players so sino mo juma wa bra Sunday Ghana Nigeria eba so yene Didi enso ekasa yentie no
and then the areas that needs attention is exactly what we are doing. We are doing we are refining every processes of what we try to just do some maintenance in terms of the physical part of it because they are already in season, and we try to take care of those who are already highly exhausted in terms of their load. Players like Amwa, for instance, when you see how he worked himself in the game against Hasselhoff, Asari Benjamin worked himself for Hasselhoff on Sunday against Kotoko. So we try to help them in terms of their recovery, and then you try to up those who didn't play games much, like players like Jerry Afri, those who played on Saturday. Then you know that I can push them.
Yes, I know Galaxy's a coach. I did Dramani na what is your training some MRF. You be coach as a mentality as say players need to come to set a preparation saying and now one so SCTA.
Physically, technically, and tactically well oriented, and once the days comes by, we still continue to and then to do the small adjustments and give the alternatives in the game. And so I'm very positive that come Sunday we should be fully ready. As for preparation, we are okay. We are already there, but we have to be ready for the game.
And Galaxy's a coach or red fan say Didi Dramani and our test ya getting some fee or run I saw as the Kakrama supporters and as a fans are more a Ghana Mamuano a Ghana and a Nigerian game kitwao I qualify Didi and a message Emma supporters no.
They should come in their numbers. They should keep supporting us. As we have said, this process is our recall of our domestic competition structure and our reorganization of our football. And I believe that these boys are going to bring something that is very unique.
I know Kakre free Didi Dramani and Sweaty and I pay live on the full-time show me Basso Row quick nimum. Many come forward to Ghana young Queen man say we know coach Nuruddin Oko Summer Texa coach Nuruddin and so I say impo world best coaches in the kind of drew period beer yana omoche form bo na chese what me say pepper some no can because so ball every matches na o drum you no luzu makoma konwotwe ewini baako a yana difficult period about say summer text e bia bomb matches kakra bi to aso na enhyedan koya hwinsi bibia be fine coach Nuruddin
yeah okay yeah generally so setting strategy all the same who coach never take responsibility because so that's how I see it but then this is a African to Tony probably coach Abakara or there I dwell Pranya the capital fully and almost into that fully and crowd the same doja because the first year we play no idea could the borders have some of this hard
enti enra wabro yi na di na chese ni nyina no kan bi na ma wo mo so esakene to former coach Emma Summertex coach Nuruddin na chese ye denin sem no enso ede Emma na sike wo Summertex etua enso ede ma no wa bra ne o magya ne kwama ne koni nyina no yentie coach Nuruddin
And that notwithstanding, anybody you consider a professional coach. But for now, again, the Rabbi Mohammed my trust, one more from Ghana, my friend, and says with all that. I had your one decal. I had a good eve no much yoga.
Sama text so also mutu omo kantem so wo mo ne ko mo twa ne bibia nti ono kra no was sama text for assign because say we be abako be so ya afena ba be adjust me nu aba na ho e de
Nyankopon adom modo
afin japan so
afin konsamra mesan ye ho.
That's right.
Afese say no e bibia ye kama.
Amen. Amen.
E bana na ka chem say e bia wa wontafo
o say
so e ye miu
I
one asemia e bia wontafo
ampa now be name ceremony am aba
okay
I ono about wontafo I mean shaso
Sompa Sports
as a Q no it's same one
we in tamani aba na dokon ye de
bia boko no ho ye pa
okay boy nkomo ye
better say ye den chia emma ya hwefo Sompa etiefo nyina Nyankopon hya obi bia say da okuada bia ye bo anan eba hanom a wo ya aso na utie ye nsempa ye ba ye beka na uditu anamo ema wo ho obi ho no ma wotie pa nso omfa ntu anamo nti wa uditu anamo no Nyankopon hya pa Dr. Jerry say ochia mo bi bia afisia pa onim se Nyankopon adom a ode nupa na menam no so de ba ye die obia eho ye wo Yesu din mu ne yekoso aka chro se Christmas ibedi no apomudin mu ana se ahoodin mu ti sa no pei se wo tie me na wo hwe me na odie ne nsisusi ye emfa emma wo a ye na ye de Jerina Seba mixture ene Jerina's Vico mixture aba edwa so a edrei ebo adwuma ahoden so ahom kali ema edrei ewrani padua mu a ede asomdwe ebreye disa no pa niam ankoye emfa emma wo da honom tia na wote so asa wodew asa wurodew asa wo home no ekontententententem odwe ho a wonte ase a so se ni de ni ahobrasie mu pe hospital bi e ben obia na enya wo lab ansa na ya na yegidi wom se ye pese wo hu yade na e ha wo no ansa na watu anamo anom ye adru ni bi obi ho no ma ohun ya se ni tie ni ya me pa cha nipa wuti nyo ya keke ebi na efi ye funu mu na eba enti ani die mu nka se metie me ya me kodra store akope bibia no koye lab ni encounter say wo hawnie ebi a wo malaria symptoms na de wuti ni beba nanso ko gina drug store a ye befa bibi foforo na edi ama wo ye malaria dro enu ti na ye beta se ani aka tro say koye malaria test na wo kwani ese test no ye malaria ni bi na wanya na butumi kakọ drug store bi a benwo na wakwaje Jerina Seba mixture edro we wura ni padua ni ma medofo ye ntena ha ye ni enka asem within 10 minutes no na enfifire a start etel na niema nyina ebesesa ewo ni padua num ede amount obi ho no mo se me sorry anopai me kwasansuo wo medan ya chi ha ya obi kra e bathhouse ene ne washroom ben esusu free ha ekowura ha no aye den ede ama no me se wani de ni ahobrasem se wunya Jerina Seba mixer na wono mu a ahoden ebeba ama wo ato waposo nyina eye wo jama no pei ekobodu mienu nanso nsuo kra wontimi fa bi nkan wano ne nyina ne se wono mu ato bibia ndo wo kon a enye se sika na woni aduane wo ho pa ye bia fridge no mu akono ye wura wo kitchen a bibia wo ho nanso kon no hwea bo mode na pa Jerina Seba mixer bi enonom efa mame na enkosi se du mienu emono na ahoden sonko aba ma wo kra eye typhoid aya na ma wo bo ano ehwe wo pa wanhwe ya be kase e wo se wo kopedi wema e wo se wo kopen sunsun aduro bi na wonom obi anom sunsun aduro ko he ba ye nyina so se da bi me bota afono me dodo e wo ana se ho wo me na me bo fono na me tetasuo me se typhoid e betime de sa wo ha won abrel eni tie ni de ni awbrase mo akọ hospital ana wakọ lab ne aka tro se wo dia no obo ne sa na eye wo no eye typhoid na eye sa kakra bu simani subrime me gina wa akum ne metwa ahwe de me kwaje se moja nkoto 1 ni asaje kakra wo di dwa ne nyina eye jaundice ehwe wo nipadua moja no me se wani die se kona kope Jerry Nas eba mixture edre wre nipadua no ma sawo haw ni nyina ebejai ama wo ho atɔ edre ye edra ewre nipadua no ma eboa yie pa edre die eboa ma emma so se de Jerry Nas vi kono eboa mema ne ma nyina no Jerry Nas eba mixture no so boa ma emma sabe mfa nchame ya himfie ho eya himfie ho ye nika ho ye akono ho ye te se chembe ho no wate ase ba bia ye neat oba de ye wra wo ba bia me hu se ho ye neat ensiesie wo dam mfa flowers akasi ensi ho na be ma ne ba ho wie na fe ho kwa on pese obeba ho biem se ne emma bi ti ko be ma dem na obehu se okofro ne mpa wie no se be ma no kra anya be ma biem a ofre ne biem on pese obefa no sa na ma no so ye ti o me se wani de ni ahobrase mu ma ehon hye se oba wanka se otimi se niam ankoye emfa emma wo a Jerry Nas eba mixture no so beboa wo afemu amadu mmani person fie so no a kasa na ye bebre edi amamo no Jerry Nas eba mixture no ebeboa ma wo nam atwetwe ne wo nipadua no atwetwe ne nyina no ne nyina ejai ama ho atɔ afen so obi wo ho no mo a wo se me kwakata so a mentimi ena me se wani die ni awbrasem se Jerry Nas eba mixture no eno so ebetimi aboa apa ji doctor na mbei na ene doctor entwetwe nkomo se wo ye obi a wonyam ana wo ma kwada nufo ana se bi a wonyanya mfie dumienu ekra wontimi ne Jerry Nas adre eni nkomo da bi wontimi mfa emu bia se ye viko se ye mixture na mo pro 12 years nko ade a ye nuanom nkoto ya o mo ko school na nsen bebre no mo ba ho no mo ba gigi bebre e ma wo masanse school mu de ya de ahodo e na ye kote doctor number no 0241
0241
814 677 0241
814
677 ya wuti ase bia no ene doctor enkasa na oma omu enchiremu eyie Jerry Nas Vico mixture eno nso so eye adro tatahye general body pains bia no yenkasem yentinimu ena adro nso so eye ho adwuma yie obi se mekoto a enkoto na mekoto na me sori kran so na aya asem eno no sa na ye frɛ ne sei Jerry Nas Vico mixture ena ebedu akagiremu aboawo ama wosisi no mu ntini no a se emu na esisi o se emu na ekoa no o na adro wre ni padua no mu a akwatene tinimu ayi mu fi nyina firi ho ama wo ho atɔ Jerry Nas Vico mixture ye mama eyema memma eyema abrewa eyema akokra eti se wo hwe me na wo tie me na wo awotimi se waposo ebi a wabeti kwa wachika se etwunwa na de ko osisi wonantini wonankokom no etimi twunwa asiatika no na edo ekọ Jerry Nas Vico mixture ebeboa opa ama sa entini mu yade no eni no mpemu yade ni nyina no efiri ho ama ho atọ yenkasa nche ewo sa yendure mienu nyina ho eti Jerry Nas Vico mixture no ye bema na wo tie me na wa wotimi se be de Christmas si wankasa wotimi se ompaforo enye e kasa ompaforo nya ne sala wo sifro wo mpa do da bi enye no ne frɛ ne mpaforo empaforo de bema e fro mpa de wo tie me wo fro mpa pe ne te ase ti na afa na
obi o ti obi afro bi obi a o ti obi afro mpa to obi anim obi afro mpa
Sompa sports eli de ni ahobrase mu pa Jerry Nas Vico mixture ebe mo aye bema na bibia be so ani oba nso so a wo se maten kasam nya me de jame no me pa cho ye de Jerry Nas Vico mixture e na etu ase Jerry Nas Vico mixture no ye kira akwan ye breman UGC new DVL na ya be bie no breman wo se kwadwo ho no ye ne no e na eye adjacent etisa wo pedro ndodo atu aton a okwaye mame amayeb Abuabu station old Abuabu station ho no ma dodo a open nyina e wo ho na emom yade na no aye dene ka wonya doctor obeba asoe ho no because ho ye clinic ye hwe nipa wo ho no ena tie me be ma bia na wosisi no aye wo ya che mfie mu mfie ni a oba doctor ho no ma wo special eduro no wo ho no wo de ba mu akofie akonom no bosome ama bibia koyie e de ama wo titu anamon na brabre man DVL ho no ma ye no ena ebo ho ankasa obeduru ho no ma ntobu ase mu a odokwan so doctor no bedi nkomo ama bibia akoyie the doctor number na ene ne nkasa number no 0241 814 677 0241 814 doctor number eno no ntene no nkasa na bibia nkoyie mfama medam asidin besi
mni abenso da se pa kwanu achi ya doctor nso amaye Okay, want Jerry Nance and I would say Omonkani Befie Babedin Kumo and so Finimo Meka say Nyamiarma 24th of December Ewo Heroes Park 7 o'clock and you may not just or Boise Gringo Beaters Carnival and so Basunti Shannon so MA. Now also to take it you know a 50 Ghana cities. Either so by dial star 714 star 003 star 8 hash. No, I will take it and also be call a supermarket restaurant pies restaurant and after poku trade in the hall obenya take it ni be and so ato insurance from the wife from you know so call so honso no take it ni be e ho woman the Amrado Ken Paluta and after Stone Boy and about 24th December Ewo Heroes Park and a show no and so so na make house kulun Ghana limited and so say yankan chose Hyunchu capsules and Mr. Q no a mema modru and so no Johnson out yaw obeso bow prostate or baserebea enlargement Emma Benya Hodema Parfait we a bema so drumpem na sisia Janet low sperm count and premature ejaculation subeji anime no I was so Toby and so enum and mad dear Araba bazen tablet no and I your bema menstrual pains ebeko wo cramps ebejana face sexually also what me at today ewon pemoba I am Mumpebi and to our pharmaceutical and the herbal shops in Namo. Number is 0244 275429. Number for annual so joy Kim Roofing Company Limited and almost board down in Swamo. Wabema recommendations a fee Sebia IBR CSF lock MSL a standard sheet and I say Euro towels and then one can joy Kim Afro woman free estimating to baby I was so dino woman bet me about a no mama fee woman so I estimation the amount free of charge branches our Accra Kaswa Techiman Sunyanum Tamalene Balganum Oba Kumasia Wamu Ampame and Asa Sokoban Wamuni Ampame Police Station D and 0540 125816 Mame Kwame Pokue now Santoro Kwasafa Kwame Poku now Kwame Poku say or mass no be about compete Yentia Santoro the new recruit Kwame Poku.
I'm not in competition with anyone. No, not at all. No, you have to compete with anyone. Whoever gives the opportunity, no. But about the best that team maybe.
And no, I am some branch ever say Kwame Poku and so and to Janamum or can for Albert Amwa because they say I'm say play on no Esha goes Emma Santoroko and so Albert Amwa Kwame Poku and so di Amwa Honkomo.
Position like run and the way exhibition goes like it's a talent to watch. And then I'm not even surprised that he's the one leading the team right now. And then sometimes it'll be hard to meet my choices in it. You don't know in person all the quality because it's a striker and just a ball on pinball and on trimmaker on touch. You don't run into space a positive, very positive guy. I think he has a lot to offer to this club.
Yes, I know a Santoro striker myself fan of Kwame Poku and so and no Kaiser about to just say Eric Alagida day now on no a GMM so atreman wa judgmano Satana Bonham so we're doing the phenomenon watch him dintia on one casa resigning here and if in a Jumedio I want so atreman.
It's a very difficult decision for me to take. Like Obiang, no one saw it come. It wasn't and would have to accept decisions are ending. Especially, you know, that it's very difficult. Especially when I think out yesterday to tell the technical team and the playing body that unfortunately I have to move on and leave them. The emotions were not easy. You know how a lot of these boys, especially some of these young boys, I know the owners of the club, it's not easy for them. The technical team, Yapreko and his assistant, it's not easy for them. And I know a lot of people support me from far. Almost Obian so mean to me pinpoint say Obi I am but you see I move with convictions and my convictions don't fail me. I just felt it was time for me to move on. So
ɛno ɛyɛ Eric Alagidede ɛnso ɛno no na ɔbɔ ɛbala Medical Research Center say ɔmo nso ahyɛ ase dwumadi no ɛkɔ so nyame arma 21st ano mo bewie we no ɛyɛ free health screening branches ahodoɔ a ɛwɔ Ghana ne ne mɔnten so nyina ɔmo screening yɛ screening wie na se be yɛ adeɛ bi wɔ ne padua ne mu ɛwɔ so mo mo no adro nso a ɔmo ma discount ɛyɛ 30% off ana abenya ɛnsa wo kuma se ane ne mpatam dia wɔn ɛwɔ adoato adomanu ɛhɔ ana ɔbɔ herbal and medical research center ɛwɔ ɔyɛ adwuma kasoa ɔmo benjedi restaurant afei sunyano nso ɛyɛ zinco wɔn immigration information center no ɛnso ɛna di ɛyɛ ɛnhwɛ na sɛ migration information center na di ɛnhwɛ ɛyɛ 0257472506 Bishop Mami Brahway.
I said, it have to be repeated, sir. This is the third time I'm in Nigeria for Airbus qualifier. Tuning in you with him. It's been difficult. Now, her team knows I campaign on my chair. On my Bob Berry matches, and the Marco Togo, on my Sayaba. Again, me or more, would you say you need the right scouting template for your Ghana Premier League players and I said Division 1. Players are there on the scene and they don't able to list the more things under 23 for Nibi. More consistency. Hafiz are now or a tram divisa about under 23, no, it's all chanting. Fatal. So there are names bit me about, and then you see, so these are people just there and about. A coach and or any juba. You give him the benefit of the doubt and also hope. So the ultimate for this campaign, Omoko Pram ye ko Togo ye and Ambas mu ye ko ye banning in advance. The ultimate is to qualify for the CHAN tournament. And I'm hoping, say a bit to me I qualify. Me I Bobi. Because say Uncle Bobia a hydring. A competition said it's not radio language, but let me use it. In quote you say a competition I Ghana shege pa. The first final,
Sompa Sports.
Tresom Putumabimu.
290.
Iwi Hona in Msenka, South Africa then in 2013. And then Libya for Sabi Hui and Kwanubuye. Tino Kabuma, I say, Edding. Nemum, Yen and Kakaka Tino qualifier. That's the first step. Nigeria is going to be difficult, not least because now no money is shell. And the qualifier called ball, they are ball Algeria. And they would want to do everything to avoid that. Nti yema ye home so. Ni nyina ba beda coach Didi Dramani and then a powerful Isa Amadumo and your morning one technical team. Now fi wa. Yes, Kwame Puku Emma Albert Amwa all the adulations he deserve. Kwame Puku is more experienced. Abo ha ameye hunu. Ya tona Kwame Kotoko nya na Sompa so. And Sayaba, it won't take away the expectations. Albert Amwa or Yade, Bakotoko Somo striker. Albert Amwa Kotoko Somo Pequampuko Makofanaba. Kotoko, Senana Kunakaina on the verge of signing Isaac Minta. So, just say, Kotoko, did you say Albert Amwa? Now, on Bako for any answer, until some Fabi Becanawa, a beboa, a man in modern monarch true. And I genuinely feel these are the kind of players they would need, or more experience. Albert Amwa is raw, a bot chance group. A bedroom maybe he will dip. But you need quality to come from the bench to come and help. Say, this sound common. No one who the qualities. It's a chubby a bomb to topper. When you obey a beboa, I'm an etima ball. That's what we are all looking out for. Say, bebo, let me be a bit to me a conquer. Juma dears, whatever has a beginning has an end.
Sompa Sports.
And now, it's a man called Alphonse. I didn't buy it. So, invariably, because I like the reports to Alphonse. Alphonse know about Fakwa. CHAN team there called you, and now he was part of the management committee. And young one said, Oko. Mpanyinfo for ye no den kakra sometimes. Wonam no ajatum
untimi ntwunufo
anopa oboso afro so kwame aba nti enye ne bi ba only metrics and answer scientific reasons what share adwuma no them say ye fa ra bo say kwame aba kwame no onim adwuma nani so oh chief na no madam fu bi kra kan say nti enye esen say one na agrache nti no na sem no wo wait okoye we no okopema na fi wa ba okay the enter out there you are now going to claw a deficit and then go back Karela the man free honor was an unfortunate situation about the demise of the owner. Koforidia Sushen, he got a better offer here. And I know he wouldn't be short of suitors because in Shatremai, in Shatre, bro, and you'll be a Kamubiano. That in Shatremai, I win the FA Cup. He played a role. In 2 years, if you want, on the max of no, don't bear or honor. In ye, name so or more cosia. Omo mu jo mu wechi na asudie no doso and they make a card they make cattle Alphonse Nason Street in Mecca Cranny Minister Treman for no edim komo ben omo kakra bi from the outside they are very well organized omo team ni nyiri at a good rate the combination between Maxwell and Alagidede who say omo astro tell for my scanaba there was a direction and a plan almost complex no almost see what you see and a team na ngasa so almost ye team the ball first season we almost I am no the adjustments rapetogo yeah crackety by a boy Africa obi e bonidi Walid Neymar do
Sompa Sports
so there are players and you remind no ball first match against us now almost striker yeah the paper na atari ni JC number now from that moment, and that's almost first season, your boys who league in real, and your master side, things change with them, and it was for the positive. Until whoever is taking charge of the team, I like it the Maxwell free honor. On who say a Juma so done so. Now when you name the Yaman pa, ya preko. Because in some like it in the kind man who say project and so no mumba a bebo project and the Ojan Wako. It maybe now be for Alagidede. Utim bet now 2 months. No call ne you need a busia or okay. And so I say bo born we kwesiada memenda. Dwada abu so won kai. My friend oh me nam kwaso me bado mana o nsu atra me nya ne ndidi ne mo o se da bi me won kai. Nti to aso kakara na mu say no. He's withdrawing gradually. And na kwa kodru baby adru but I wish him the very best. He's a fine administrator. He's one full of promise. We more time no. Na me a minister. Nti no mo the Black Stars budget bar. Na me bi so mo senti bra mo boy. E ya na. Se Ghana football. Paul Samatex. There was another boy no Kutokuru as a friend Leslie. And then Alagidede. Nana Mankwa. Bakoso no Hazaka as a friend Papa. Sandy pay me bomb doing. And then Nakin finds our CEO be on the hour. Sadat Turam. Son of my friend. Because I don't see football no. And they are not to the pass say you need partner Ghana football in the shop because I hold them different crowd. Okay. See them differently. So I wish him the very best of luck in his next endeavor.
Apostle.
Well, me starting from such, but I think that he's a brilliant young man, very dynamic, doing in a very measured manner to try to convince you to understand. Niema Okano, Sebian Nebeboa. And he's done a great job. Together with Maxwell has been a very good combination. We are there, and Rebeba, as a Baku based on objective and ambition in life. As a moving on, Maxwell has gone to Blackpool. He's doing well there. Now, Akano, who has to be the coach, Yaoprekun. They've been struggling a bit, especially with my away form, which Yaoprekun has on 2 occasions. Now, Obed tries to Obe pe kwan bi so I improving that. But there's more to anyway. Ghana football and Kazano, the truth of the matter is that the people who own the clubs, some shall say, irrespective of their cloud or class in society, reasonably allow them room to know what they know how to do best with the expertise or more. That's the base upon which you brought them. Overall issues, that's why they report you have opportunity to ask questions. And then almost that is the way football is going. You check here, you check South Africa, Oko to all the northern belt. That is how football today. You have Tanzania today is a benchmark to us, which is not supposed to be. That's the way they are going, more corporate, more pragmatic, more scientific with data. So Edu baby, let's see certain things. I'm saying this in context on evidence of the fact of what I know, but me going into any details. Nani say they'll pick the pieces from here and be able to make sure say the absence, no, any Maxwell absence will not affect the team badly. That's the only thing I will say about. But for him there, he's a guy that on any day will give him the opportunity, he will deliver in any club. Because he'll be open-minded and he's a professional in what he does. So now, Coach Nuru, I see he lacks motivation. Sometimes, you see, it's better, say, onkasa, you decide not to speak than to speak. Someone texts Coach Nuru, or Coachy, or no assistant for Maxwell Wild Stars. This is Coach Kim Faisal. Why under 17 and under 20 assistant coaches think of future stars. But club are defined upon some text. CV as a coach. There's no other club or national team assignment that define Amano the platform to make himself, as we speak today, his best ever coaching era. Samatex there. Because today he's won the league with Samatex and then Oko Africa. Unfortunately, he lost to Raja Casablanca. Now, Adia Bakwa Debia Maka make Twaswa Kanene. So we need league as a coach. Just one step. So defending league and not do better or at least reasonably. Or performance in the next season bet twice a whole na year the real text of a coach. A lot of coaches have gone through that. Now, for a team however winning league, you lost only one game at home against Nations. Not this season. You've lost 3 games at home. Young Apostles. Young Apostles, you lost. Then against Out of Lions. Then FA Cup 2-0 against BBN Eagle Stars. And then also coach, Edu Samena, a improvement of players. And then young players are being introduced here about to create competition. Untiminko club less than 2 years also we are demotivated. A club our tumze almost show ye show ye or indica 28. That is according to Wankasao. Knock at them say you lack motivation less than 2 years there. Then there's a lot of questions that must be asked about your coaching credentials yourself. He's my very good friend, but I bet Juma do sa level yeah, a Juman de Bekosukama. I'll question Wankasa because you see. It's easy for you to win a league, but it's difficult for you to defend it. What do I say? At the end of every season, coaches will have seen how you play. So now they adapt a system to make sure, say, me add destruct to destabilize you to see how this time they also beat you. Because if you're defending champion, you're the target of every club that want to win the league. Making sure who share, they will deal with you and make sure at least they pick something out of you, unlike previously. So how as a coach you devise your various tactics and strategy, and also new players are to improve them. Any more that I know performance. You've lost you've lost Keke, you lost that. How as a coach you don't give an excuse. The bank of a good coach. How do you turn it around to give you good results, especially at home? You can't be losing at home. And expect to do well in the league. No. A defending champion there, at least one place you could at least first half of the league, top 4B, top 6B. But the way it's going, the way our team no bleed with you know, Emma GDS or Twaswa Ebebwa. Do you understand me? And opportunities was on your class B. If you are one show on your BBM now, your coaching career. So when you must make sure say why you do my thing. But at the end of the day, well, he's no more in the club. Club will move on. Coach, that's time Coach Wellington is acting. I hope that against Bechim they will get something good out of it. And going forward, so Dachomo decided say Omenya a competent coach are very pleased now, but Timothy Wellington Juma to turn the fortunes around now. Why not? That'll be a very good thing for the club. That's a very good, well-structured club. Until we a coach now called Ma. Niana so we Juma. We with Juma Kwandi anyhow. Now Kwampoku Abedama is more of a creative and intelligent player. Onye clinical is not a striker. He's a typical number 10. Great movement of skill or pace. But Onye Kwame Pokumu a natural instinctive goal poachers. Who they are here? Who the two out of one is all the two of them. And then strikers no. And they quick point.
Drew maybe Ogun Krabbit me and Bomu.
Of course. Yes, he can be playing behind him. Or play the two of them. He just like Kodoko have done that in the past. You are Bequeen. Any Kobnana. So place off the shoulder and to Kobnaro ye Jumani na or they are two ama Bequeen so they are shame. So for me, I think that the conditioning, I don't know the state of the conditioning. In terms of physical presence as a striker, Betimikra adding the weight, Eleni on you, Ashego, he's good at that. But the conditioning, and I mean him. So if we're going to work on his conditioning, I think that, and then the sharpness. That is where it's good. Omadi Bequeen Bar to go to the to be a deputy to Malik Jaber. That is where Kotoko would need Bequeen to assist him. We don't do that well in Ghana here. You need an instinctive goal poacher, goal scoring a art. Goal scoring a art. We here will be our bidder, especially in Kotoko. Babara unze Kwampoku time no na ye Kotoko bo Accra. This is the first time you're going to play here. You need a Bequeen who Ajini do a Kotoko Great Olympics. That was the first time a Bequeen bought that 5-1. Never Amdiska too. The just Amdiska Gumbi. So he understands this terrain, how to deal the pressure and the shegoswa. So Uni will be better than Bequeen, who will guide him. I think that they should do that. Or be taking it to some basics of instinctive goal scoring, any movement, and how to position himself and place the ball. Bequeen is a good placer of the ball in the net. So they should spend time. So Onyani spare time. They should have a special training with Kwame Poku to sharpen him and then make him understand how certain goals are scored in the final, depending on position of the goalkeeper. So it's good news for the club, and let's hope say Obeba be deliver for the Pokemon Warriors.
Me da say ye ba be fa course and so unfortunate me lie ba ko penam de ye adwuma ye finance ye ma time heba mesha time adro no e wo pharmaceutical and ne heba shops ni nyina mo se wo pe bi ato anom nkwan de abenya bi ye time heba mesha wo test malaria na eba say ye positive nkwan de adro wi enso ebebo apa ne nom enya ya enya nwono enti per time eba mission be enum na afein tu eye wonuma to aduane nya ode afei wi obi a awutie me ya na honam ye omra duro no enso ebebo apa na time eba mission ne capsules enso e function kama e mane mema nyina duro otobi a oba timi no bema enso timi no mesiesie o ama wase enso abanyam 0244417669. My main family course now is 0551 931 931 0551 931 931. I know I line I'm there Juma and there I no pay. Hello caller.
Champion.
Yes sir.
Batana ni physical joku.
Yes you.
I'm person yemo abaso. Na yema kwame kogu akaba. Famla santi kotoko. Itele kotoko timi die fancy anot you. Imagine say ye bobo never bobo. Na kwame kogu ni abedamo yina na yenkem. Now no anya baba ya yamu start kada damu ni na 7-11 ne village na medre wa. Ese kotoko timi die se die imprimie die ya bare baba tu. Kotoko fancy die things ni die kwa na ekuso e kwaso. And that's the Arsenal day. because after my man book my Crystal Palace for no so na the beautiful guys was there book my ama ayi for no Bayern man the it's all about Arsenal.
Mate yeda say yemfa the next person and our line so now on so embra so real quick na yemko yenim. Hello caller. Hello.
Hello.
Madika ka say wo ba na o TV am so menti o hu ayesa me kwaja menti mi ntwen wadaro ma mesrewa. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes sir, opening yeti o.
Good morning.
Good morning sir.
Good morning.
Major so opening yeti o.
Hello.
Okay. Too bad. Yeah, right now you found for and so the same line or and so. Hello. Hello, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Open your juice with you. Okay.
FIFA World Best and Captaincy. I would say fans. I don't really when you go India media for a captain for the when you fans and can add that music. Now, the no to ever pass at some of the look very hard to them. Then what are they? I don't know about work hard to keep it. Because you only taxes the order. The same taxes number. When it happens, we share three times the bottom. The same taxes number. So we can do. So we do. I wouldn't have to go out and look at the condition we don't know. What we don't know about Ghana. What is there? Only taxes the I look at them for. Your car, this on your car. There's the part of your car. You need the end country.
Okay. Oh, Mate, yem fa aye ba ku bi so so na yenya no quick na yem pejai mu. Hello. Opening yetio.
What about there?
Nyame adumo yetio.
Africa Paso.
Afin komesan ho.
Anya go pass. We there Robert. I'm going to be coaching class. I put that to 2 days in our friend. I'm not going to
okay.
But the captain, you can say, okay, cross across the book. And about this, I'm going to think I have permanent data. They are able to say, you know, to buffer it. Some people who are hard to do support the brand, yeah, but you train and to buffer it. Put you about or permanent coach about my medallion.
Yeah, yeah. Happy birthday to Richmond Boateng. Richmond Boateng, and so with a Shadrach. I say, yeah, show happy birthday. Happy birthday going out to Ado, Stanuslaus, and Stanuslaus. What that when so happy birthday na echo, and so at the amount. And I will so happy birthday going out to Chief Inspector Susie. Who were a peacekeeping mission. Sudan. Benedicta Agblevo and I say Yarishwa with a pana and Canchos and Yaminton Super and birthday no so much. Yeah, see, yeah, sorry, news at Wasso.